Now, those right there were events that happened at the Kololo Independence Ground, where the president handed over 282 double cabin pickups to chief administrative officers under the COVID-19 response fund. Now, misunderstandings have emerged between religious leaders and the administration of two schools that were recently commissioned by the president in Kumi district. Kabwele and Kojie Memorial Secondary Schools misunderstandings came into play when church leaders started claiming for the ownership of the land titles of the schools. Now, the schools were commissioned by President Yoweri Museveni in January this year.
Kabwele and Kojie Memorial Secondary Schools in Kumi District were built with support from President Yoweri Museveni as a memorial of those that lost their lives during the Teso insurgency. However, religious leaders are now claiming the ownership of these two schools, saying that government is intending to grab church land where these schools are located.
Of late, the church was resisting a bit. They were fearing maybe the government is going to take over the land from them.
My dear Bishop, Echuru Oliach of Soroti Catholic Diocese personally visited me in the office and declared that where the school is standing on church land. I wrote to the Minister of Education, Honorable Janet Kataha Museveni, about the operationalization of OGA and Kabwele Senior Secondary Schools, of which the Minister guided me to see the Commissioner, Secondary Education, who assured me that the two schools' expenditure would be accommodated in the budget of 2021-2022. But because of the non-accomplishment of the task of obtaining the land titles, we can now not talk about it.
The Minister of State for Teso Affairs, Dr. Kenneth Ongaro Obote, who is on his familiarization tour of Teso, advised both parties to sit down and iron out their issues if they want their schools to benefit from government programs.
It is easier for the government to implement programs in schools where there are no conflicts. So we want to sort out that conflict as soon as possible, so that we can continue with other programs which that school is still supposed to benefit from. I think it will be done, it will be sorted out. After all, it's just within the community. It's a matter of them sitting down and talking about it, and I know they will sort it out.
Meanwhile, the families that lost their relatives during the insurgency in Kumi district and the survivors have reminded government to fulfill other pending pledges that include 20 heads of cattle, 30 iron sheets, 30 bags of cement and additional 5 million shillings per family that was affected by the insurgency.
Our concerns that we're raising the minister were, number one, when will the 18 survivors get iron sheets? And then secondly, when will the 29 families get money meant for cement? That's 1 million shillings per family. And thirdly, the time frame for giving the 20 heads of cattle is unclear. So I wanted that at least stated so that you can follow up something that is whose time frame you know.
Dr. Kenneth Ongaro Obote assures residents that government is willing to fulfill all pending presidential pledges process by process.
I want to assure you that I am going to sort out all these pledges that I have made again today. I have renewed them before you, and I'm going to sort them out. There is no problem there. We will only want to verify who has already received. I had issues of names being smuggled into the list. Those are the only things I want to verify.
Okowu Joseph, UBC News.